Today I have a challenge here on the PleasantCraft server. I want to see just how much of this sewer base I can get done in just one episode. And trust me, I have a reason for this, and I will get to that later. But for right now, my goal is to just knock out as much of this base as possible, because really, we've been slacking. And for a challenge like this, I think I could definitely use some help from our new roommate, or base mate, Kale Hamron, who I believe lives somewhere over here. I think this is his house. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Hi.
Come in.
Have you made yourself at home? Ooh.
Yeah.
This is looking real nice.
Did a little bit of remodeling.
Hey, buddy. Seeing as how, you know, you're kind of my base mate now, you're my buddy, you know, living here. Do you want to help me build up a little bit of the base today?
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to help.
All right. Here, follow me. I've actually prepared in here a whole bunch of materials.
Oh, wow.
Just, yeah, all of these shulker boxes are jam-packed full of items, so we can use these to hopefully put together a good chunk of this city. So what do you say? You wanna get building then?
I say we cue the montage.
All right, well, let's do it. My friends, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I absolutely love the way this city is coming together. I mean, just look at it. Look at all the new buildings we've got here, the amazing new road that we have going through the center, which really helps to tie it all together. I love it. I really do. And of course, let's not forget about our glorious new crane over there. Oh yes, that is a very good looking crane, if I do say so myself. And of course, I do want to thank Kale for helping me with this project. He has definitely been quite the helpful base mate so far. However, our challenge for this episode is, well, still nowhere close to done, my friends. There's still a lot more I want to do here in today's episode, starting with an issue that needs addressing. And that issue is in here, and in here, all around here. Yeah, I need new storage. I am completely running out of places to store my items. So I've actually come up with a new location to build a more permanent storage room, and that's actually going to be right through the end of our tunnel here. As you can see, I've dug out a little room here, but let's go ahead and expand this out a bit to make this into a proper storage room. And while I'm busy digging this out, I do want to say, if you aren't currently subscribed and you're liking the episode so far, please go ahead and consider doing so. I would very much appreciate that, and you'd be able to stay tuned for all future projects we'll be doing here. In fact, now that I mentioned new projects, I'm probably going to need to go get myself a beacon at some point, because gosh is this deep slate hard to mine. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to just start doing this the easy way now that I think about it. And kablooey. There we go. That's a pretty decent chunk. Let's just go ahead and do that a few more times around the place, because why not? And one more just for good measure. Beautiful. And with that, we now have a pretty decent sized hole here, which I'm going to try my best to turn into more of a natural looking cave area. So yeah, let's get started on that. First things first, I'm actually going to replace all the stone in the room with dripstone. A little bit of stalactite action as well. Looking good. And throwing a little bit of green into the mix as well. Yeah, I'm really digging this. But of course, it's not really a storage room without some chests, so let's go ahead and carve out a little space over here. Bring on the chests. And voila! Finally, some good storage. And now, to add the last few fun details. And for final touch, let's do a little bit of redstone magic. And after just a few more touches, our cozy cave storage room is now complete and is looking absolutely fantastic. I decided to add in these copper pipes and things just to kind of tie it in with the rest of the base, and I think it worked very, very well. And of course, over here, we should have plenty of storage to store all of our items, although I'm not proud to admit that I've already just started chucking things in here without organizing them. So hopefully that doesn't become too widespread of an issue. But yeah, all in all, super pleased with how this place turned out. And now that that is done, we can finally turn our attention back to the outside of the base here, where, well, firstly, we have a few buildings we need to detail because that's looking pretty blank over there. But also, I want to see if I can fill out this portion of the base right down here as well. So yeah, in case you couldn't tell already, I wasn't bluffing when I said I wanted to complete as much of this base as possible today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into another time lapse. Well, my friends, it's now been about 10 hours total of building in this episode, and I'll be honest, I'm starting to feel it a bit, you know? I'm starting to get a little dizzy, a little tired, but it is all totally worth it because look at the amazing city we have in front of us here with all of the details and everything. It's just amazing. Honestly, this might be my favorite Minecraft build ever. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a tour, shall we? So over here you can see I've actually detailed all of the buildings over on the left side of the city. This brick one has a bunch of sewage pipes leaking into this lake, which I think is just kind of a fun little addition. And then over here, I've also added this blinking sign thing. I'm not quite sure what to call it, but it does help in adding quite a bit of life to the area, you know, with the blinking on and off. And then over here on the right side of the city, we have a couple larger buildings. This one is more of a factory with some cool smokestacks up at the top. And then over here we have a darker, taller building, which if we fly around the back, you may have not seen this. I actually added a cute little billboard back here. It's supposed to be kind of a mushroom island diorama. You might be able to see that. You might not. I did try my best. And I've also gone around and added some vines to a few structures around the place. The crane being one of them. That is looking really cool with the cave vines hanging down there. And then, of course, our main road now also has vines hanging from it, which is looking awesome. So altogether, I am super, super proud of the work we've put in today. I think we've definitely accomplished our goal of completing as much as we can in this episode, and honestly, I just can't wait to finish it. But you might be wondering, what was all of this for? I said at the beginning of the episode that there was a reason I was putting all of these buildings together now. And well, all I can say for now is that I have a bit of a plan to perhaps give away some of these buildings, but you're gonna have to wait until the next episode to see that because, well, I'm pooped. I've been building for so long here, and I think it's definitely time for a break. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.